Okay, so let's go A and X and delete everything. So now we can jump into top view by clicking 7, and we want to bring in a fresh camera, and we also want to bring in a curve. So let's go curve circle and go S and 5 to scale up this curve 5 times. So next step here is that we want this camera here to be attached to this curve, and to do that we can bring in an empty. So go empty, and I'm just going to pick this cube here. You can also just scale it in a bit. So now we can move over to the constraints, open up the box here and click follow path, and use the eyedropper tool, and then just select the curve like that. So now we can just bring our camera back a bit, and to attach our camera onto this empty here, so make sure that you select the camera first, then hold down shift and then select the empty. And now we can go Control P and set parent to the object. So now when we move this empty here, we also are moving the camera. So let's make this camera point towards an object here. So we can just go Shift A and then just bring in any object. So I'm just going to go with this icosphere, scale it in a bit, and then select the camera, and then go over to the constraints again, open up the box, and we are going to use this track 2. So use the eyedropper tool and then just select your object like that. So now we want this camera to be moving in a perfect seamless loop. So let's open up the timeline, and to make it go in a loopy flowy way, we need to go 1 frame back here in the timeline so we don't have any hiccups in a loop. And we also want to set an end frame here, so depending on how long your animation is going to last for. So I'm just going to go with 250 frames. So now we can go into the physics constraints. Now we need to select the empty, of course, here, and then just set the keyframe. And now we can go to the end frame, and then we're going to set this to 100, and 100 equals one way around. So now let's make sure that both of these keyframes are selected by going A and hover a mouse over the timeline and set the interpolation mode to linear. So now you can see this camera is moving in a perfect seamless loop. And from here we can increase the distance by bringing up the curve, or if you want to have the camera placed somewhere else, you can just bring it up like that. So that is all. Have a great day and peace out.